In the summer of 1938, my parents, Howard and Willa, were living in Nebraska and made arrangements to spend time with Dad's family in Lanigan, Missouri. His mother, Minnie, and sister Grace were operating a cafe, and his brother Bob was home from college. Sadly, his father had died at the age of 39 from the Spanish flu pandemic. This was a special summer in McDonald County. It was a filming of Darryl F. Zanuck's production of Jesse James. From Mom's scrapbook and a 1997 interview with Uncle Bob, these memories could be kept alive.
They shot the scenes around the square at Pineville, Missouri, and we'd go over there and watch some of the scenes that were being filmed. Around this little courthouse, streets all the way around, they put tons of dirt in, simulate mud holes and furrowed streets and so forth. It was quite an exciting time at that time. There was not a lot of other diversions of entertainment. We'd go down to Knowles, Shadow Lake, where the entertainment and the stars were staying part of the time of Henry Fonda and Tyrone Power and the director and Nancy Kelly and Jane Darwell. And one evening, we were driving down the street of Knowles, Missouri, and it's a town of about 700 or 800. And blossoms in the summertime and tourists and so forth. And we were driving along and looked over and I saw a person walking down the sidewalk by himself. And I said, well, there's Henry Fonda. And I don't know who said, well, let's give him a ride. So we pulled over to the side of the walk and I said to him, Mr. Fonda, would you like to have a ride? We know you're not going very far, but we would like to meet you and carry you to wherever you're going. And he got in the car and rode with us. Must have been 2 full blocks down the Shadow Lake where we deposited him, and he was very cordial and congenial and talked to us and so forth. We fed the Jesse James directors, crew, and supporting cast. Every day at lunch, 2 buses would roll in, and we'd close the door to the restaurant and feed them, and town people, the tourists would gather outside. My most important avocation was fishing. A little Indian Creek was just 2 or 3 blocks away, and the cast knew that. Last day, I don't know whether it was Henry Fonda who presented her with a fishing tackle box and a rod and a reel, and they gave her what I call it was a Frank Buck hat. Still have Jesse James Day to this day in Pineville, Missouri. They show that they got a little theater there that they just show Jesse James and Frank James and Henry Fonda and Tyrone Power over and over and over, and it's free, and that's the only day they do it on a weekend.
Law and order had not yet come to Missouri. This gateway to the West was infested with a mixture of drifters, pioneers, gamblers, and builders. And the ever-encroaching railroad was cutting a wide swath through the fertile land taken from the farmers. It was this uncertain and lawless age that gave to the world, for good or ill, its most famous outlaw, Jesse James.
You're making a mistake, Jesse. A big mistake. Please, Jesse.
I'm sorry, Z, but when anybody does anything to me, I've just got to do something to them. I can't help it. As long as I live, I'm going to hate the railroads. And right or wrong, law or no law, I'm going to try to make it sorry for what it done to me.
Now, what is this, a game? Grown men playing on the floor like children.
Ain't it the truth?
They wouldn't have it any other way.
You look like a man that's got good sense.
Just name it, friend, and I'll do it.
All you gotta do is to throw that door open when I say the word and then step back.
And so, vowing vengeance for the trickery of the authorities after he had peacefully surrendered, Jesse James set forth on the most amazing criminal career of all time. Wholesale holdups of banks, trains, even entire towns made his name the most awesome in America, the most feared in a fearless West. Filmed in Technicolor, in actual locales of breathtaking beauty, the screen brings to life the stirring epic of a lawless era, Jesse James. Darryl F. Zanuck's production with Tyrone Power, Henry Fonda, Nancy Kelly, Randolph Scott, and a cast of thousands.